Hey Han, I'm Chloe and this is the chair spin tutorial. My mission is to share my passion for pole dancing and make pole dancing easy to learn and accessible. This is the 10th video of the beginner pole trick tutorial series. In order to maximize your training out of all the videos, I highly recommend you to start from the very first video of this playlist, as the tricks will be a progression of the video before. The chair spin is a really cute trick. I really like this one. We shall go through 2 different leg variations today. This video is mirrored for your ease of learning. I'll also have a red wristband on my right wrist and my right ankle to indicate the right side of my body if you do get confused of the directions. This trick tutorial is created for you for informational and educational purposes only, and for you to enjoy learning pole dancing from the comfort of your own home. Please participate at your own risk and don't work beyond your capability, and seek help or spotting when necessary. For any health concerns, please make sure to seek professional medical advice. Please also make sure you warm up your body before you start this video. I have a warm-up playlist depending on your level under the playlist warm-up so that you can try them before you do the tricks. If you enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up so that I know to create more of these kinds of videos, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet so that you are notified every single week I upload a video. If you're looking to further your pole journey in combining tricks and dance together, then sign up to my online platform Pole Art Vault, where we put all the tricks and dance together into a combo and learning an entire routine with combos and dance together. You can find the link in the description below for further information. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get into the chair spin tutorial. Alrighty, now let's start off with our conditioning. With our conditioning today, we are going to start off with our knee lifts in our split grip hand position. So you are going to come onto your toes on the left side of the pole. Inside hand comes nice and high, being able to see the imaginary face of your watch, or if you do have a face of your watch, being able to see that. You're going to pull your shoulder back and then down so that you can feel this engagement in your shoulders and then your wings or your lats. Outside hand comes across your chest so that you can create a 90-degree angle with your outside hand. You're going to squeeze your armpit in, and then you're going to lift your leg off as you pull in your top arm and push in your bottom arm. So you're just gonna lift your leg up. Now, if you feel like you can progress a little further, you can bring your knee up as high as you can, or you can do more reps, or you can hold it for a little longer. Now, if you feel like this is too much, all you need to do is making sure that you lift your leg a tiny bit off the floor and you're fine. So, inside and up, outside and across. We're going to do 4 on each side. We've done 1, so 3 more to go. Lift, 2, and last one. Well done. Onto the other side. Onto your toes, inside and up, rotating your shoulder back and down. Outside hand across your chest, creating a 90-degree angle, squeezing your armpit in. Pulling your top arm, pushing your bottom arm, lift your knee off. 3, 2, and last one. Well done, and that is your conditioning done. Let us get into our chair spin tutorial. Now with our chair spin, this is definitely a spin pole trick, so make sure that your pole is on spin. This is what your chair spin looks like. I'll show you 2 different leg variations. There's your first leg variation. This is your second leg variation. So let's break down our first leg variation first. Now with your chair spin, inside hand comes nice and high, outside hand across as always. This is the same grip that we've been working on in our conditioning as well. From here, you are going to bring both of your legs up on the same side of the pole, knees together, ankles together, and then bring your knee up at a 90-degree angle from the floor. So you're gonna pull in your top arm, push in your bottom arm, squeezing your armpit in, rotating your shoulder back and down. You're going to step in with your inside leg first. You're going to lift both of your knees up and coming down. Now, I'm just going to show you a regression in case you're still working on your pull and push motion. As this, I do understand it does take time and a bit of conditioning as well. Now, if you're struggling to keep your legs off the pole, for initial stages, you can bring your thigh onto the pole. So, you're going to bring your inside knee nice and high, creating a 90-degree angle with your legs, and then you can lift your other leg off so that you can sort of hold your chair spin. So that what that's thigh gonna do is that it's gonna create an extra grip point and it'll enable you to hold onto your chair spin a little better. So there is your chair spin. So let's try it on the other side. Inside hand up, outside and across, squeezing your armpit in. Rotate your shoulder back and down, push away in your bottom arm, step in with your inside leg, lifting both of your knees up. And coming out. Beautiful, well done. Now, let's try our second leg variation. With your second leg variation, you are going to bring your knee in towards the pole, kicking your ankle out at an angle. Now, when your ankles are out, you can either cross them or you can keep your ankles together, whichever you prefer. I personally prefer ankles crossed. I find that a little bit more elegant and I just like that sort of like vibe, that sort of like flowy vibe. So I usually cross my ankles over. Now, when you're crossing your ankles over, it doesn't really matter if you're crossing your inside ankle on top or outside ankle on top. I tend to naturally cross my outside ankle on top. But again, this is really optional, whichever one you prefer. Or again, ankles together. So, inside hand up, outside and across, stepping in with your inside leg, bringing your knee towards the pole, crossing your ankles together, squeezing your knees together. Now from here, making sure that you look over your outside shoulder towards the floor so that you can create an extra flowy and nice effect. Now, looking over your shoulder just creates that nice angle with your body and nice shape. Another option, you can also look up towards the top of the pole, and that'll also make your spin look very nice. So, give it a try. You might like looking over your shoulder, looking up towards the pole. This is all sort of up to you and what you sort of prefer in terms of your shape. So let's try it on the other side as well. Again, inside and up, outside and across, stepping in with your inside leg. You can either bring your knees together, ankles together, looking over your shoulder, looking up, whatever you prefer. Step down with your inside leg down first and then outside. Well done. So there is your different leg and head variations for your chair spin. Now let's go through some tips and common mistakes. Now, common mistake number one is not bringing your knees up together on the same side of the pole. Sometimes I see like knees around the pole or grabbing the pole with both of your thighs. That's gonna end up being more like a knee spin or either like your climb. So make sure that your knees are on the same side of the pole as your body. So all you wanna do is bring your knee up at an angle at the same time. Or again, alternatively, the easier version is to bring your inside knee up first and then your outside knee as you attach your leg to the pole. Now, if you want to try this variation, make sure that you have your side of your skin exposed because you're going to need that grip point. Again, if you need extra grip, wipe down the pole. wash your hands with soap, that actually helps too. And then re-grip the pole with grip aid, get some shaving foam or body grip, depending on what you prefer. I have some recommendation in my link in the description. Again, I'm not sponsored for any of the products. It's just all for your own benefit. So again, making sure that you ride your shorts or whatever sort of like skin or like material you have on your skin so that it doesn't interfere with your thigh grip if you want to try the regression version. Now, last one, I always mention, but with your hand positioning, please make sure that you keep working on the right, correct technique for your hand grip. Now, it is obviously easier to bring your inside hand up. I see a lot of this sort of like pull motion. So you're pulling in your top arm and you're also pulling in your bottom hand or your outside hand. This is not going to help you a little later on when you're learning other tricks. So make sure, I know you're putting all the hard work in now, and it could be frustrating if you feel like you're not getting the right grip, or especially if you have sweaty hands. Trust me, I have sweaty hands too. But this is gonna help you later on. So make sure that inside hand comes really nice and high. You're going to rotate your shoulder back and down. Outside hand comes across your chest so that you can push away with your bottom hand. So don't forget this grip and keep working on your technique. And those were all the tips and common mistakes I wanted to go through. Now, as I mentioned in the tips and common mistakes, for your mindset tip today, it could be very frustrating when, say for example, you aren't able to control just things that happen in your body, like anatomy. With me, what I struggled the most when I started off my pole journey was the grip on my hands. Believe it or not, I have very sweaty hands. They're just always so sweaty. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it could be nerves. It could be that you just have naturally sweaty hands, a lot of oil in your hands. That's just your body, you know, and it's sometimes really hard to accept the fact that our body just doesn't want to cooperate. And trust me, I've been there. I know how stressful and annoying it could be at times, but the more you practice, your hand grip will get better, 100%. It's like when you started learning a new trick, or maybe you did a front hook and your knees might have been in pain, or you might have been bruised doing any of like the tricks in the past. It is quite normal, but the more you do it, the better you will get, and the more you persevere, the more you will be sort of inclined to just work harder and just keep going at it. And then if you feel like you're not getting one trick and you're just getting really stuck, then you can go to the next trick, come back to this later. You always have the flexibility to learn whatever trick you want to. So just make sure you are kind to yourself. Enjoy your pole journey as always. Thank you so much for joining me in my chair spin tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the very next tutorial. Bye! Be sure to seek head... If you have any health concerns, oh God. Hi, baby.